Hi everyone. A few people join అవుతున్నారు. Just 2 minutes wait చేద్దాం. Hi everyone. Very good evening. I hope నా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుంది అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఈ మీటింగ్ అనేది మనకి ఇన్సూరెన్స్ గురించి అవేర్నెస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి కేర్ నుండి పర్సన్ వచ్చారు ప్రెజెంటేషన్ కోసం. అండ్ మీటింగ్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత మీకు ఏమైనా క్వైరీస్ ఉంటే కనుక మీరు చాట్ బాక్స్ లో మెసేజ్ చేయండి. సో ప్రెజెంటేషన్ తర్వాత మనకి Q&A సెక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. సో నేను సెక్షన్ ని హ్యాండ్ ఓవర్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో కుడ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ అండ్ సుజయ్ గారు మీరు ప్రెజెంటేషన్ స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
Okay, so very good evening to all. Warm welcome to each one of you. So as rightly said, the reason why this meeting has been scheduled is to let you know the awareness of health insurance and how it is important, how it is going to help and secure your financial things, and what are the benefits that you're going to receive from the companies and by buying the health insurance. So these are the few things that we are going to discuss in this meeting. So coming to health insurance, see nowadays, as we all know that how health expenses or hospitalization health expenses are increasing day by day. Okay, and to talk about the medical inflation, currently it is standing at 14%. Okay, for example, Let's take an example. Let's For bypass surgery in a reputed hospital, it would be costing around 3 to 3.5 lakh. This is the present cost. Okay, so 5 years down the lane, keeping the same medical inflation in mind, that is 14%. For the same bypass surgery in the same hospital, it would be costing around 6 to 6.5 lakh. So this is how the treatment cost is increasing day by day. And we all know what are the situations that we came across, what are the hurdles. Okay, what are the hurdles that we have faced in the last 2 years or 3 years, let's say, due to this pandemic situation. And thank God that unlike second wave, in the third wave where the cases used to increase, the severity was less. Okay, it didn't happen like first or second one. If it was the same case, definitely the medical inflation would have increased by a percent or two, where the treatment cost would have got doubled or tripled. And see, when it comes to health insurance, it is not only about having a it's not only about having a plan. Okay, we also need to look into the sum insured what we would be opting, because nowadays if you just go, if a person gets hospitalized for a normal viral infection, the bill comes around 60 to 80,000, and when it comes to accident kind of thing, the bill goes up to 5 to 6 lakh. Okay, and when we see the other major hospitalization which is quite common nowadays, let's say cancer, let's say organ transplantation, okay, tumor. So for all these type of surgeries and treatments, it would be costing around 15 to 20 lakh. So it's not only about having health insurance, it is also important to see what is the coverage amount that we will be looking into, or what we will be taking in the from the health insurance company. Okay, so to give you a in detail about, and coming to care health insurance, yes, we are a 10 years old company as of now. We started our journey in the year July 2012. Okay, we are a standalone health insurance company, which means we don't have any third party involved. If when it comes to claim settlement, it will be direct in house, and direct in house. And also, coming to the client settlement, from the last 10 years, we have settled more than 30 lakh clients with the average settlement ratio of 93%, which is always, even today, which is highest in the industry. Okay, compared to other standalone companies. So we are operating with almost 180 plus branches across India, and having a network hospital of more than 18,000. So this is a small information about the company. So in the betterment of customers, what we are doing is we have come up with a very beneficial plan which covers all types of treatments, all type of surgeries without any capping or without any supplements, and offering higher sum insured. Because as said, looking at the current scenario, how the medical inflation is rising, definitely it is always good to have a sufficient sum insured in in the policy. And keeping all these things in mind, what we have done is we have come up with a plan called Care Advantage. Okay, so in this Care Advantage, uh, we are offering a higher sum insured plan with a very lesser premium. So there are three sum insured option what we are offering to our customers. One is 25 lakh, one is 50 lakh, and one is 1 crore. And you, yes, definitely nowadays, if any person wants to go for a higher sum insured, definitely premium factor will come into the picture. So many people do not opt higher sum insured because of this reason. And since it is very important nowadays, what we are doing is we are offering these kind of higher sum insured with a very affordable premium. So when you look into the because when you compare the premium, definitely uh, whatever, okay, that customer is going to pay. For example, as we all know, as we all experienced, when we see if when we get the quote for 50 lakhs sum insured, it doesn't come less than uh, 50,000 or 60,000. That will be the minimum premium what people used to is going to buy for this kind of sum insured. But in this care advantage, since keeping the premium factor in mind, we have designed in such a way that so whatever the customer is assuming, they would be paying almost 50% lesser than that. So if they feel that if they think that okay, for 50 lakhs sum insured the premium comes around 50,000 or 60,000, in this care advantage, no, that is not at all the premium. The premium comes somewhere around, let's say for example, it's a small family, two adult with one child, that is husband, wife and one kid. If they're buying this care advantage of 50 lakh policy between the age band of 36 to 40, the premium comes around 22,000 or 23,000. That is a minimum premium what they are going to pay. And unlike other companies, we won't be increasing the premium whenever claim happens, or we won't increase the premium every year. So based on the age band, every 5 years premium increases. And if you ask me what is the percentage that will be there in increasing the premium, again it is going to be very minimum. Okay. uh, can I get the host rights so that I can go ahead and display the process or product presentation? Can I have the host rights? Because to share the presentation, I need a host right. So can I get that host rights?
Sir, you are already host, sir. Can you please one second?
No, madam, I don't have the host rights, madam. Yes, now I got it. So is the screen visible now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So this is the care advantage for product. Again, it is one of the fast moving product in our company. And this product we have designed keeping middle class and upper middle class people, our sector people in mind. Because see, they know what is the importance of health insurance, and they know how it is going to secure them financially by having a proper health insurance, yet they only go for minimum sum insured. As said, the main reason behind this is considering the premium factor. Okay. And yes, whatever the premium that they are going to pay for that minimum sum insured, for the same premium, if we offer the higher sum insured or the sufficient sum insured which is required for current scenario thing, definitely people will buy it. Okay. So keeping that in mind, we have introduced this care advantage, and this care advantage will come with a higher sum insured with a very minimum premium, with a very affordable premium. And below, you can see why higher sum insured is required. There are certain examples of newly identified diseases which we have come across in last 10 years. COVID-19 in 20 from 2019, and still we are facing that problem. Zika in 2015, Ebola in 2014, H1N2 in 2009, and also we don't know what is future. Okay, we may come across other new diseases which we haven't heard before, and we don't know what it is going to cause, how much it is going to hamper us. So keeping all, and also as said, keeping medical inflation in mind, currently it is standing at 14%. And there is an illustration for you people to understand how the treatment cost is going to increase year on year basis. So just for a heart angioplasty or bypass surgery, it is present cost is around 3 lakh to 4.5 lakh respectively. 5 years down the line for the same bypass surgery, it is costing around 8.5 to 9 lakh. 10 years down the line, it will be costing around 16 to 17 lakh. This is how the treatment cost is increasing day by day. And one thing is, it will never get decreased. Okay. And many people, we as a person, we have to think why we have to always keep two things in mind. First thing is, do we save money for medical expenses? No. Or are we ready to spend our savings on medical expenses? No. Then what is the solution? The solution is only health insurance. And moreover, health insurance is for healthy people, because on a daily basis we come across many customers coming to us having existing problem. Based on their health condition, there are many policies getting rejected from the underwriting team. And when when that particular person is not eligible to buy an health insurance, then what is the future? How they going to afford their expenses, medical expenses, which they come across in the coming days? That is the biggest question. So whenever I speak to anybody, the very important thing what I say to everyone every time is, health insurance is for healthy people. And this is the precautionary measure what every individual has to take care of. Okay. And please don't consider this as an investment. Okay. Health insurance is not at all an investment. It is always in security. It secures your financial thing. Okay. And also, as said, have it's not only about having health insurance. The coverage amount what the person would be selecting is also an important. It also plays a major role. And as said in the beginning, many people do not go and buy higher sum insured. Why? Because considering the premium factor. So keeping all these things in mind, we have found a solution. The solution is care advantage. So in this care advantage, we would be providing three sum insured option, that is 25 lakh, 50 lakh, and 1 crore. And the second important key benefit is this comes with very affordable premium. If you just go and take a quote of 50 lakh or 25 lakh, you will be shocked to see the premium what you would be paying. Okay. And next, in this, we do not have any cap on any kind of treatment or room category or on ICU charges. Whatever the actual cost is will be paid up to the sum insured. And the next thing is, in this care advantage, we are also providing customer an inbuilt auto recharge, which means every year the sum insured will be recharged for free of cost once in a year. Okay, every year. If a customer is taking 25 lakh sum insured, another 25 lakh will be given as a complimentary from the company's end. So it's total year, for the entire year, the total coverage amount would be 50 lakh. If the customer is taking 50 lakh, then from company's end, they get another 50 lakh. If the customer is buying 1 crore, then again from the company's end, we provide 1 crore. And this is not only for the first year, okay? Every year, this auto recharge benefit will be there for the customer. And also, we are providing one more very unique feature, that is no climb bonus. If there is no climb for the entire year, the customer will be eligible for 10% bonus, maximum 50, which means there is an inbuilt bonus of 50%, and this 50% gets divided for 5 years, every year 10%. So whenever there is a climb free year, the sum insured will be increasing by 10%, and this bonus will get increased maximum up to 50%. And I hope that 50% bonus is sufficient. But in case if any customers feel that no, this 50% is not sufficient, I require more, then definitely we are providing one more option called no climb bonus super, where they get bonus up to 150%. So again, this 150% will get divided for 5 years. First 2 years, they get 60%, 60%, and next 3 years, 10% respectively. And then again, uh, under Section 80D, the customers will be eligible for tax benefit on the premium what they are going to pay. And also on the screen, you also see the policy benefits. So we cover all type of treatments and surgeries without any capping or without any sublimit. Let it be under inpatient or let it be a daycare procedure, each and everything will be covered up to sum insured. And for room rent, again, there is no capping. Whatever the actual cost is will be paid. Again, when it comes to room category, they can go and select any room category that is there in the hospital hub friendly. It is not limited to twin sharing. It is not limited to single private room. They can go and select any room category that is there in the hospital. And again, coming to ICU charges, again for ICU charges, we do not have any cap. Whatever the actual cost, let the ICU charges per day be 25,000, 30,000, 50,000. Yes, we pay that. There is no cap. And apart from hospitalization expenses, we would be also covering other expenses like pre-hospitalization expense and post-hospitalization expense. So 30 days before getting admitted and 60 days after getting discharged, whatever they spend on doctor's consultation, diagnostic test, pharmacy, for everything, the claims would be settled. And again, ambulance cover, whatever the actual cost is, will be paid. Organ donor expenses, if any other person is donating the organ to the insured person, whatever the surgery cost comes of the donor, even for that we would be paying. This is also one kind of a unique benefit because most of the companies doesn't have this benefit. So if any X person donating the organ to the policy holder, whatever the surgery cost that occurs of the donor, that will be covered up to sum insured. And again, no claim bonus. For every sum insured, inbuilt 50% bonus will be there. And in case if they require additional 100%, yes, by collecting additional premium, we would be giving bonus up to 150%. And auto recharge, again, once in a year, their sum insured will be keep on getting recharged for free of cost till the person holds the policy with us. And waiting period, unlike other companies, there are waiting periods. Initial 30 days waiting period will be the. So after taking the policy for the first 30 days, any hospitalization, there won't be any claim. That the hospitalization should happen from 31st today. Apart from accident, the accident we would be covering from day one. And again, there is a named ailment waiting period, again, which is quite common in all the companies and all the products, that is 2 years. For your understanding, named ailments is nothing but there are certain treatments which doesn't require immediate surgery. The surgeries can be prolonged. So initially, doctors will try to cure it with tablets. In case if it doesn't get cured, then they suggest the person to undergo surgery, such as cataract, hernia, piles, sinus, knee replacement, hip replacement. So all this comes under named ailments for which the waiting period is 2 years. And pre-existing disease. So pre-existing disease is nothing but the disease what people have before taking the policy, like asthma, thyroid, hypertension, diabetes. For such things, the waiting period would be 4 years. And the boundary condition for this policy is this policy can be sourced on individual basis as well as on floater basis. For individual, the minimum entry age would be 5 years, and if the person is buying this family policy for the family, then even they have an option to add 91 days old baby. And there is no upper age limit. Uh, to any age group people, you can your people can buy the policy. And also coming to the renewal, you can renew the policy for lifelong. So if the person is taking this policy at the age of 61 and above, there will be a co-payment of 20%. That means co-payment means the payable amount will be divided between company and the customer. So whatever the overall bill comes out of that 20%, customer have to bear, and remaining 80% will be given from the company's end. Only if the customer is taking this policy at the age of 61. But if the customer feels that the 20% is too high and they require 100% claim, definitely we do have an option called copay waiver, where that additional 20% copayment can be waived, but the customer should be ready to pay 25% extra premium. And apart from this, in this, we are also covering advanced technology treatments. Again, no other company is doing this. So the advanced technology treatments such as oral chemo, stem cell therapy, intravital surgery, stem cell therapy. Okay. All these things will be covered under this policy up to sum insured. So this is one kind of a plan which covers all type of treatments and surgeries, and moreover, it doesn't have any sort of capping or sublimits. Up to sum insured, the claims would be settled, and we are providing this higher sum insured for a very affordable premium. So as we all know that as we all know, the current situation what the entire world is facing, the pandemic situation. And definitely nowadays the trend is like, if the person is not having health insurance, many people, many hospitals are denying the admission. That is the present scenario, because not every, almost 95% of the total working population doesn't have 5 lakhs as an instant cash. That is a present scenario. So when they cannot have that 5 lakhs as an instant cash for any immediate emergency purpose, then if the bill comes on a higher side, or if the bill comes lakhs together, who will take that responsibility? Who is accountable for that? So having all this in mind, I would really recommend this Care Advantage product as one of the best product to go for as on date. And if you have sufficient sum insured in kitty, definitely it is going to be a worry free for everyone, because as said, whatever happens, the health insurance is stay there to take care of up to 50 lakh or up to 1 crore. And moreover, there is one more option what we are providing in this care advantage, that is, we would also, it's not only limited to hospitalization expenses or only medical expenses, even we would be covering non-medical expenses also. In other way, we call it as non-consumables. So in total we would be covering almost 68 types of non-consumable items, right starting from mineral water bottle. You want grip bandage, we will cover. You want pants, we will cover. You want PPE kit, we'll cover. You want oximeter, we cover. You want gloves, we cover. So like this, total 68 types of non-consumable items we would be covering, which means when any person gets hospitalized, there is no requirement for them to pay a single penny from their pocket. Usually, for even for a very simple hospitalization, the non-consumable comes around 25-30,000 rupees. And if any major hospitalization happens, it comes in lakhs. And we all know how much hospital management were charging for PPE kits per day, 20,000, per day 30,000. That is the amount what they used to charge for PPE kit. And for COVID hospitalization, minimum 7 to 10 days will be a mandate one. So 10 days into 30,000, the bill comes for the non-consumable bill comes around itself comes around 3.5 lakh. So in spite of paying premium, in spite of having health insurance, still the customer would end up by paying such a huge amount. So to keep a full stop for that, we are covering that those non-consumables also under this care advantage. Okay, so these are the product highlights for your reference. So I would I request everyone to come and shoot your questions, your queries, your doubts for any clarification. Definitely, I would be more happy to help you all on that. So over to you, people. So any questions, any doubts, any queries that you want me to address? So is it applicable for armed forces people even? Because they get a feature that they can go to some good hospitals in empanel mode and get treated. So in this, we do not have any hospital restriction. So all over India, they can go and get hospitalized in any of the hospitals. But the thing is, if they are getting hospitalized within our network, as said, we are having tie-up with more than 18,000 hospitals across India. The claims will be settled through cashless. But yes, due to emergency, people may go and get hospitalized in non-network hospitals. So at that point of time, claims will be settled through reimbursement, and that would be 100%. So whatever the claim that we settle for cashless, the same thing will happen for reimbursement also. There won't be any limitation on reimbursement claim. So can you clarify on base premium and top up premium? Mm, could you please be elaborate this, sir? What is base premium and what is top up premium? Because the top up premium is completely a premium that we collect for a whole new different product. Okay. Uh, so for all the family members will get insurance, for example, father, mother, sister, me, and my wife and my children. Okay, so the relationship allowed in a single family is self, spouse, and children. Yes, definitely being a proposer, you can propose a policy to your sister, to your parents, to your in-laws. That provision is there. But under single policy, the relationships that are allowed is self, spouse, and children. Is it applicable to parents age 65 years old? Definitely, sir. There is no upper age limit. You can give this survey to any person, any age group person can buy this policy, but above 50 there will be a medicals because of the age factor. But as of now, due to the pandemic situation, we have stopped all the medicals. The tele underwriting would happen. Depending on their health condition, the policy will be issued, and that will be decided by the underwriter. So difference between base and top up, nothing. So base premium is nothing but the premium what they pay for the inbuilt feature. To enhance the product benefits, what we do is we provide certain riders, that is optional covers. So that will be an additional premium. That's it. And what could be the premium for 25 lakh coverage for a 45-year-old healthy person? Actually, I cannot give you the approximate premium, sir. I can only give you the accurate premium. For accurate premium, there is one more person from our company, Ganesh, who is there, who is, I think, who is also part of the call. Ganesh, could you please calculate the premium and post it in the group so that everyone can go through what is the premium that we would be collecting for 25 lakh. So portability is there in this policy. Definitely portability is there, sir. You can port, and also based on the seniority that you have spent in your previous company, we would be giving continuity benefit as well. So we have office health insurance, and if we retire after 55 years, so how we need to plan? Very good question, sir. Normally, whenever you have a group insurance, it is limited to only to the service or the tenure that you spend in your company. Post retirement or post quitting the job, that particular policy will no longer be active. It is always good to have a additional or a backup plan. So I hope this would be the right time for you to go and purchase the health insurance as a backup apart from your group insurance, so that in future, even if you quit the job or even if the person gets retired, okay, there will be a backup. And moreover, you would be crossing all those 2 years waiting period, 4 years waiting period if you buy the policy right now itself. So instead of taking 50 lakh, can we take 5 base and 45 lakh top up, which will be a good approach? Definitely, it will be a good approach, sir. But again, two policies, uh, and again, there will be a deductible which come into the place, sir. So whenever you buy the top up policy, you have to select a deductible, and whatever the deductible amount that you select, okay. For example, if I am selecting 5 lakhs as deductible while purchasing this top up policy, so every year the first 5 lakh bill has to be taken care by myself. Okay, that will come into the picture. Any company top up policy you go. Instead of that, for the and moreover, if you compare the premium is also very much similar. I would I would like to say that the premium will be much lesser than the premium what you would be paying for top up. So at one go, if I am having 25 lakh or 50 lakh, at one shot I have a provision to claim for 25 lakh. And moreover, whenever you buy top up policy, you don't get recharge benefit. Suppose if you're taking 40 lakhs as top up sum insured, you will be limited to 40 lakh. But when you go for this kind of plan, what happens is, even if you're taking 50, if you're taking 50 lakh sum insured, even another 50 lakh will be provided by the companies and for free of cost. So this provision, you won't get it in the top up plan. That is one major thing as well. So we have base premium of for 5 lakh and 95 lakh is for reassure. Okay. So any other question, doubts? Okay. So if a pre-diabetic person, will it hike premium and undergo test before the issue? No, there won't be any loading. In our company, we have stopped that concept. Definitely, medicals will be there. As said, if any pre-existing customer comes or if based on the age factor, definitely medicals will be there. But as said, considering the current situation, we have stopped pre-policy medical checkup. Only tele underwriting will happen, but declaration will be mandate. Post tele underwriting, the policy will be issued. So what if I want to port it from Ergo to Care? I was told I will lose multiplier benefits. Is waiting period applicable? Sir, whenever portability happens, yes, you won't get the bonus which got accumulated in your previous company. That is the only thing what you would be losing. Apart from that, definitely in the waiting period, continuity benefit will be given based on the tenure that you have spent in the previous company. So if I take a policy, it covers my family as well, right? But see, tomorrow if I have to work from on-site and move to other country, does I need to be present at the time of hospitalization of a family member, or they can avail the benefit on their own? They can avail the benefit on their own, so because in the cashless card, every insured member details will be paid there, and even in the policy bond, every insured person details will be there. So there is no requirement for proposer to be there, or his or her presence will be unmandated at the time of hospitalization. Only the insured member, they themselves can go and get the claim. So any other?
So this is Vinay here, and
Yes.
if you want to opt for 1 crore of health insurance, so
Mm-hmm.
recently what I see there is two types. One is directly we can go for what is required of the sum insurance, or else
Mm-hmm.
there is base premium with minimum like 5 lakhs of a sum insurance, and rest of the 95 lakhs which we have gone for the either premium or reassure kind of thing. So
Okay.
how it works? Like, do we require to take all the amount in a base premium only, or like
No,
how?
sir, we don't bifurcate as base premium and top up, sir. Everything will be the base sum insured.
Mhm.
Everything will be the base sum insured, and one premium we collect. For one premium we provide all these things. We don't bifurcate or distribute it. So
Because base premium, what I see, because there's a base premium, if you take a larger amount, it will be usually bigger premium. We will get it based on like so. Or else, what I hear, like there is a top up or like we reassure kind of thing. So if base will be the 5 lakhs. If anything beyond that, it will go to the
sir, but one thing is, when you take a top up, sir, it will be very limited to the hospitalization. Only to a limited hospitalization you can use. That is one thing. Second thing is, you don't get the benefits which are part of the, like in top up. You won't get whenever you opt for a top up plan, you won't be eligible for bonus. You won't be eligible for auto recharge.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things will bear. And for each and every and moreover, for ambulance or for organ donor cover, or let's say room rent, or let's say ICU, you will be restricted to a certain limit. So all these things will be there. But by opting these kind of plan, like unlike Care Advantage, so there won't be any restriction on treatment. There won't be restriction, or there won't be any capping or sublimits on any of the treatments. There won't be capping on room category, or charges of room rent and ICU charges. So all these benefits you will be limited to, sir, if you opt for a top up plan.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And one more question, which I have, like, if we want to take the policy, so if we have a pre-exist, like already had some surgeries, so
Mhm.
that we need to mention in this policy.
Definitely,
We
sir.
mention
It's not only in our company. Any health insurance policy you take,
Uh-huh.
the health declaration will be a mandate thing, so that in future there won't be any problem in terms of client settlement.
Okay. So that means like we can declare that, but that also will cover in the future, right?
We cover in future, sir. Once the policy gets issued, it is purely health insurance company's responsibility to take any problem that comes in the future once they complete the waiting period.
Okay. Okay.
So does premium vary based on age? Yeah, definitely, sir. The premium varies, and moreover, one important thing what I would like to mention here is, like other companies, we don't increase the premium whenever claim happens. We don't increase the premium every year. Based on the age band, every 5 years premium increases. So 0 to 24 years, it is same. 25 to 30 years, it is 25 to 35 years, it is same. And then after every 5 years, premium changes, like 36 to 40, 41 to 45, like up to 80 years. Again, above 80, it remains constant. If a person undergo cosmetic surgery, what will be the waiting period? So we do not cover anything related to cosmetics, because cosmetic related, dental related, self-infected injuries or any sexually transmitted injuries, all this comes under permanent exclusion. There won't be any claim. Done. Who is your TPA? So as said in the beginning, sir, we are a standalone health insurance company. We do not have any TPA. The claim settlement will be direct in-house, which means it gets directly settled between company and the customer. We do not have any TPA. Claim settlement ratio, sir, it's been 10 years old company. In this 10 years, we have settled more than 30 lakh claims. So if you take all this 10 years average, our claim settlement ratio is 90%. And to talk about our consistency, not even a single year our claim settlement ratio has dropped below 90%, because that is the consistency what we are maintaining, which means year on year basis our claim settlement ratio is always above 90. And also to let you know, one of the highlights of our company, recently we have also received an award as a best claim service provider. Done. What about post-neurosurgery cases, sir? Since neurosurgeries doesn't guarantee about success of post-operation recovery, will the policy cover for remaining? Definitely it will cover, sir. Definitely it will cover. Not to worry on that. And even if in the same year, if multiple times hospitalization happens also, we would give the claim. Not an issue. Done. Any other questions, queries, doubts? For
So one more
reimbursement claim, yes, sir.
the premium wise, I have a question. If we
Mhm.
are taking the current band, what is the premium amounts we paid? And you are telling there is a 5 years, there is a change in the premiums,
Mhm.
right? So when there is a change, what is the rates applicable when at the time of what we have taken the insurance, or at the time of the premium what we are paying, like after the band change?
Could you please elaborate the question, sir?
So now, assume like 25 to 35, you said like, oh, the premium is there, right?
Mhm.
One X premium. And after
Mhm.
35, the premium changes.
Mhm.
So at the time of when we reach to the 35, so
Mhm.
what is the premium we have to pay, are like existing premiums, because there is a revision in premiums, right? Every year or 2 years.
No. None. That is what I said. Unlike other companies, every year or every 2 years, we don't charge the premium. Based on the age band, we have a fixed premium, sir, for every age band. So that is what the customer is going to pay.
So this year, if we say that a band is 100 rupees, about 100 rupees, and when we cross the 35, and still it is the same like amount will
No,
collect.
it'll be increased. It will be increased. There will be a different premium for that particular age band.
Okay, even though this current age band is 100, like I mean, like 35 age band is 100. When we reach to 35, there still 100 will be collected at the time of what is the premium it is there that is you are collecting. That is my question.
See, let's say the premium for 35 year is 100 rupees and the premium for 36 years is 110. And now the customer is buying the policy at the age of 35, he would be paying 100 rupees. So at the time of renewal, the customer age is 36, then he would be paying 110.
So not okay, fine.
But here one more thing what I would like to tell you is, see, for 35 it is 100 rupees and for 36 it is 110. So if the customer is opting multi-tenure option at the age of 35, because here the customers can pay 2 years premium at one go and 3 years premium at one go. So if the person is opting 3 years tenure at 35, for 35, 36, 37, for all the 3 years, it will be 100 rupees. When they
Got it.
renew the policy at the age of 38, then it will become 110. So which means almost 20 rupees the customer will be saving. If the multi-tenure option uh, at this level.
Sure. Thank you.
Then what is the best option, whether to go for total base premium or some base? It is, if you ask me, sir, it is always good to go for base premium, sir, instead of paying multiple premiums. Which diseases will not cover in the policy? As said, sir, there are certain permanent exclusions like dental not covered, cosmetics not covered, self-inflicted injury, that is suicide, not covered, sexually transmitted disease not covered, and abusing drugs, alcohol. These these are the things which are permanently excluded. Apart from any other hospitalization, the claims will be given. And for reimbursement claim, yes, there will be a reimbursement form which has to be filled by the insured person. And if they can submit it through online, or they can walk into the nearest branch. The operations team will be there in every branch to support for reimbursement claim. Then have 5 lakh health insurance in Star. Is it possible to take a top up of 50 lakh or 1 crore? Again, sir, it's not a top up. It is a whole new product. You have an option to port that 5 lakh sum insured to 25 lakh or 50 lakh of care advantage. So definitely we support you on this. And what are the claim rejection scenarios? As you said, it is 10%. Definitely, sir, the remaining 7% we didn't give the claim is because one major reason, it is because of non-disclosure of material fact, which means the customer would have undergone any surgery or treatment, or might be having any existing disease which is not declared by the customer wantedly. Only for such cases, we haven't settled the claim. That is the major reason. So that is the reason it is always good to declare the current health condition and the treatments and surgeries what they are taken or taking at present. If any accident happens due to drunk drive, will it cover? Definitely it is not covered, sir. Because it is against legal and government norms. So, and moreover, it is not legal to drink and drive. So the hospitalization expenses won't be covered. Then every hospital will access, every area. Almost in every corner we have network hospitals, sir. In every corner we have network hospitals. So not to worry on that. So definitely you can find, and most of all the major hospitals, we have a tie-up with them. So definitely that won't be a constraint for our customers. Definitely it will cover, sir, because the insured person hasn't done anything against the government norms or legal. So if the opposite per vehicle person have drunken, definitely we will cover. We have to cover because it's not our insured person fault, right? Then so any other doubts, queries, questions? You can take top up, sir. Top up plan is available. Okay. But what happens once you leave the company? The 2 lakh coverage won't be there. And you have to select a deductible. So when you don't have a backup, then every year deductible amount should be paid from your end whenever the hospitalization happens. So that is the reason, instead of going for a top up plan, please go for a full-fledged plan. And also don't worry about the premium factor. Whatever the premium that you are going to pay for top-up plan will be very much similar if you go for a full-fledged plan like this Care Advantage. What is the maximum age that till the person dies, sir? Till the person die, we would be covering. Is dialysis covered? No, dialysis not covered. At the time of hospitalization, if the person undergo dialysis, yes, we will cover that. But after getting discharged on a regular basis without any hospitalization, if person undergo dialysis, then that dialysis cost won't be covered. Then premium for 38 years along with family. We want to know every individual, okay, date of birth, along with that, how many members, what is the sum insured. If you provide all these details, then the accurate premium can be calculated. And definitely the relationship manager of care, Mr. Ganesh, will support you on that. What is pre and post hospitalization tenure? 30 days pre hospitalization and 60 days post hospitalization. So good to go. Maternity is not part of this product, so maternity is not covered. Okay, anything, definitely you can contact us. We will always be there. We'll always be there for you to support for any claims related, quotation related, for anything product related. Definitely we will be always available, so you can let us know. So over to the host. Mahesh Babu is the co-host and host. Over to you. I would request you to please take it forward from here. Hello. I would request a host.
Hello. Yes.
So over to you, sir. Anything from your end?
Sir, you are in host, sir.
Yes, sir. I am done with the meeting. So anything from your end? For the
Yeah, it's nothing, sir. Thank you very much, Sujay.
yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for the time.
Okay.